What's good, YouTube? We doing a fetch route today. We gotta load it down right now. Let's head to the drop. Everybody else done left. It was some people up here. Like I said, we had fetch. Yeah, let me go ahead and get these last, look like 15 packages loaded up. And we gonna go ahead and get to these drops. This junk crazy. Woo. This has been a time, boy. I'm done with the second building though. They gave me 3 buildings, so I gotta go to the 3rd building right now. This is crazy. So, let's do it. Okay, so while I'm in the elevator, I guess I can tell y'all, this is a $75 3-hour block. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Day 2, doing fetch. Hey, they give you can't even say it, an overwhelming amount of packages for the time that they expect you to do this. I'm not gonna lie, this is a $80, it's the same amount of this in the trunk too. This is a $80 for 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's gonna take you, I left right at 6, a little bit after 6. It's gonna take you, let's say, not the full hour, let's say it take you 30 minutes to drive. They basically expect you, and it's gonna take you some time to load and sort everything. So they basically expect you to do what took me 3 hours to do yesterday. A little less packages, but they think it's gonna take me 1 hour. No, fetch, man. So I did this one, yesterday was a Saturday, today's a Sunday. I'm convinced, yo, they just dumped these loads out right here, the 5 to 8 shift. I'm convinced they just dumped these packages out to whoever unsuspecting new driver like myself, you know, whoever unexperienced driver, they just dumped these off to get the freak up out of there, man. They just like, yo, I'm gonna give all the packages I got so I can leave as a shift leader or whatever. I'm gonna just dump all these off and go. That's just my experience. You correct me if I'm wrong if you've done fetch before, but we almost at the drop, man. 2 buildings, 36 packages. No, fetch, no. Bad app. So you got your vest. Let's put it on, see if we can get in right here. Hopefully the little key fobs they gave me today actually work. Plenty of packs in the cart. We head into 405. It's 422, so it's gotta be this way. Let's go ahead and get it. She told me one of the buildings was easier than the other one, and this building is actually not hard, so I'm hoping this was the hard building. Let's see. Okay, I do got one that's a 730 something. Actually, let me check real quick. Okay, so I'm doing a $100 load right now. This is like 2 days after that first fetch. That video shows a Saturday and a Sunday fetch. Both of those paid me. One was 75, one was 80. Let me give you the quick breakdown of fetch. They did me dirty. Fetch did me dirty. First of all, the first day I went there, they assigned me entirely too many packages and too many difficult buildings and all that. Man, it was crazy. I ended up finishing late. One of my homegirls had to come help me that knows fetch like that. She had to come help me, and they still end up giving me a strike for being late. So that was the first one on Saturday. Sunday, I said, let me do this $80 fetch. Now, what it was is it was for an hour and 20 minutes. No, an hour and 40 minutes. It was from 6:20 to 8 o'clock. That's the shift, 6:20 to 8 o'clock. That shouldn't have been no more than like 25, maybe 20 packages. Maybe 1 building. That ended up being 2 buildings. They assigned me a 3-hour shift, basically a 3-hour shift load that I was supposed to complete in an hour and basically an hour, because you got to drive to the place still, and you still got to sort the packages. So they assigned me a load that was, it should have took somebody 2.5, 3 hours. They gave it to me in 1 hour. And then they still had the audacity to send me an email talking about they gave me a late strike. So fetch, you on my list. You on my list. Look, they trying to send something right now, a $45 block, 12 to 2. Hey, Fetch ain't bad for people that don't have other apps and they don't know how apps are supposed to go or whatever. That's my take on it, man. You may feel a better way. If you feel a better way about Fetch, drop it in the comments below. Maybe I'm just being salty because they did me dirty. Oh, the second building, I forgot about that. The second building, the fob didn't work. Second day, my bad. Second day, second building. So Sunday, the second building, the key fob didn't let me in the building. It didn't let me up the elevators or none of that. And when I got back, the girl was like, dang, that was my fault, this, that, and third. I mean, I appreciate you owning up to it and taking, but guess what? They sent me a late strike, a penalty, you know, being late. And I was like, of course I'm late. I can't even get to the floor. I can only get to the ground level. I can't click no button to get above the level that I was at to drop off no packages. So, Fetch is on my bad list of apps. I mean, the good thing, let me say a positive. The good thing about it, they paid me at 12 o'clock at night for both of those shifts. Bad thing, it took so long. It takes so much effort to drop off those packages. Fetch is like Amazon Flex. And I don't like doing multiple doors, multiple stops. I like pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. That's the best way to do these apps, man. Like I said, it's just not for me. It's for somebody else. I don't like shopping apps too. So it's like certain apps that's not good for me because I just don't like to do it. But I'm gonna keep this part of the video short, man. That was my take on it. I didn't get to say that in the video. But yeah, man, y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video. I hope y'all have a better experience with Fetch than I did those 2 days, man. Tesla signing out.